Greetings, Commanders, and welcome to another Supercruise News. This is Supercruise News number 18, which is unbelievable. And I'm one of your hosts. I am Steve Benedetti, one of the community managers here on Elite Dangerous, and I am joined by the splendiferous Zach Hawken. How are you, Zach?
I'm not bad, thank you. When I started, I was waiting for the legendary intros, and I finally got one of my own. So yeah, thank you.
You got splendiferous. I'm trying to build up because every week I always end up doing it
Using the same one.
I use the same one, or I just do too much, and I've already used that great one, so I'm going to keep them tailored up. And how are we today? How are you doing?
Not bad. How are you?
Not bad. I'm not bad. There's a lot of 07s in the chat. 07 everyone. Thank you for joining us today. And yes, I'm back. I had a nice 3-week holiday over the winter break, which Arthur was very displeased about. He was like, "Why are you taking all that time off?" And I was like, "I've not had any holidays this year. There's nowhere to go."
Yeah, no, that's the problem, right?
Yeah, it's just like, well, I'll take a week off and I'll sit on my couch through there for a wee bit. But just that I'm back. Happy New Year to everyone. Obviously, I've not seen you, so it's good luck to say Happy New Year to everyone. I hope you had a lovely time. Hope you had a lovely holiday. I know that I did. I ate far too much. I drank responsibly.
Of course.
I must be cold if you're a beanie in the house, Stephen says Colin. It is, and I've got no hair, so it helps since I'm bald, so it's nice to keep myself nice and warm.
I also pointed out the beanie thing today, so yeah.
Well, the thing is, I've got like a beanie, so this is my, I call it my Tom Walker beanie, where it's a bit thicker. It's a bit thicker out there, and it's kind of like a kind of sailory chat kind of thing. It's like kind of looks like a sailor's hat that they would wear in the boats. But Bruce had a proper beanie on. He looked like in his hood up. He was he was definitely hitting some Eminem vibes there.
Yeah.
Which was interesting. But yes, if you're just joining in today and this is your first little danger stream, this is the Supercruise News. This is where we talk about the news in game, if there is any news in game, what's kind of going on. And we also talk about community news because we have such an active, amazing community. We also then show off some stellar screenshots, but as we were away last week, we decided to show them off on Thursday because we had a lot to show because you make some phenomenal images. So today, we're just going to go through some news and then play some CQC. The second part of this stream is just where we play games and try and chat with you and get blown up a lot, apparently.
Yeah. I feel that's the main focus. If you want to highlight one thing, it's the fact that we get blown up a lot.
Yeah, it's kind of like a thing to be a CM. Everyone says that we can't play the game. We can, we just choose not to do it well.
Yeah, that's what we do.
That's exactly it. Nobody can deny that, because I can now pull that from. There's yes, people have seen there's a guitar, but there's a guitar back there. That's my New Year's resolution, not to leave.
Oh.
No, it's just not to leave the guitar in the garage. It's to put it in.
Oh, not to play it.
No, just to have it on show. The church people, I like to do that. So I think some people are trying to find you on Twitter, Zach.
Yeah, that's fine.
Could you drop your?
Yeah, I shall. Give me one moment.
Just Giona. Raxlas inside the beanie. Can't redacted. Fester 1902 says Mumbler. I'm not a Mumbler, I'm Glaswegian. If you have any problems, please let me know. Sometimes I can speak quite fast and fun. So since we're here, we've got some news. So we'll start off with the in-game news. So basically, the Aegis supports Utopia's offer to host the Galactic Summit for all the 3 superpowers. That's what's going on in the game right now. They want humanity to stop focusing on internal conflict and start focusing on learning more about the Thargoids. If you put exclamation mark, I was going to say hashtag, put exclamation mark Galnet, it'll take you straight to the Galnet article, which is awesome because this time, I don't know if you know this, Zach, last year, Galnet was... Galnet, we had to actually stop releasing Galnet to kind of focus things on Elite Dangerous Odyssey expansion. Unfortunately enough, halfway through the year, we were able to bring that back due to popular demand. So we've got Galnet back and we've got community goals, which I hope everybody has been enjoying. I know that we have played many of them over the weekends, and we appreciate all the developers who put their time into it and all the community who join in.
Indeed. It's always my favourite part about the game. The community goals.
Yeah, it's good to get everyone to come together and fight for the right to party, in a sense.
Beastie Boys. I didn't expect a Beastie Boys reference.
You should always expect a Beastie Boy reference. Never be surprised. Never be surprised. But that's kind of all the kind of in-game news at the moment. I know everybody is chomping at the bit. I don't know if everyone has that saying. Yeah, we all got that. We're all really excited to find out more about Elite Dangerous Odyssey, but we will be releasing nothing on Elite Dangerous Odyssey on this stream. Obviously, if there's some questions in the chat that can answer, we will. As you know, just during the anniversary / celebration / holiday / stream, we released the most recent developer diary, which is phenomenal. So if you want to go check it out, I think it was the Sphere of Combat, go check that out over on our YouTube channel, which is Elite Dangerous. It was really awesome to see. We also had one of the developers on, Gareth, who's lead designer on the project, and Arthur got to ask him some really great questions. We also had the return of Block Benedetti, Bruce Fantana.
Oh yeah.
We had Paul, who was supposed to be Jamp, and we had Arthur as the phenomenal. What does he call again?
I don't know what he calls himself.
Arthur. What was Arthur's one? Arthur was Arthur. What's the guy's name? Ron told me. That was it. That's what he called.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just simple.
Ron told me, and I actually got a tweet on Elite Dangerous. Somebody wants to turn my shower scene.
I saw this into a shower curtain, right?
Yes. If you know who that is, because we didn't respond because I was off last week. Apparently, that one came in. But if you want to make a shower curtain with me or anything with me on it, I allow it as long as I get a version. So if you're going to make a shower curtain, I want a shower curtain of it. So,
I thought you were going to say you wanted royalties then.
No royalties. No, I just want one. I imagine somebody comes in my shower going, "Why are you in your shower?" It'd be weird if I did it. It would be weird if I put myself on a shower curtain.
True. Yeah, I think so.
But if somebody else does it, then it's totally fine, right?
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah, 100%. But more to that. Our lovely community here. Thank you so much for joining. I've seen some people that have said, "Is there any Twitch drops?" There's no Twitch drops on the stream. As always, we announce when the Twitch drops drop Twitches. The Twitch drops are coming. We will have more this year, and we will obviously announce them and give you enough time. So on that, would you like to start us off with the community news?
I shall. First things first, it's big congratulations to Commander Enterprise, who has reached 3,000 followers on Twitch, so that's a big deal. If you want to follow them and check out the streams, you can do it at twitch.tv/Enterprise.
I actually put !Enterprise in the chat.
There is one.
I forgot to write that on the sheet. And the next one is about another.
It was, yeah. I saw this today just before we went live. So if you remember last week, we talked about how Malik broke the record from Seoul to Beagle Point. He did it in a ridiculously fast speed. So the person who he beat the record for was Dr. Chives, and they saw this and immediately beat them back. So Dr. Chives has done it recently in 4 hours, 18 minutes and 53 seconds, which is, I believe, over an hour off Malik's time, which is just ridiculous. Like it takes me hours, I feel like, to get from one side of the bubble to the other.
Do you know what's hilarious is we do a lot of the races that the elite racers put together and the Pokeballs put together, and we go, do you know what, like, the worst part for me is I am actually semi-competent at racing, and I love racing. I have a steering wheel. I actually really enjoy racing. When it comes to elite and it comes to doing it live, I'm terrible. I don't know why.
The live part does make a difference.
It's the pressure. I don't know what it is. It's the pressure. But when we try and join in on these things, we see some phenomenal times when it comes to different challenges, and it just blows us out of the water.
Yeah, I mean, it involves a lot of knowledge of the game. He used an optimized route, he used neutron stars and a lot of premium injects, so he spent probably quite a lot of credits to make it happen, but yeah, he did it.
Amazing. And talking about the Buckyball Racing Club, the Buckyball Racing Sidewinder Fuel Finder race, it's a mouthful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is currently ongoing. This is basically like a time trial race from Maya to the bubble. If if you have to somehow do it in a Sidewinder and not even a fuel scoop for part of the journey, you can find out basically all the details there on the forum, but all you need to do is put an !fuel finder in the chat.
Yeah, this is based on a previous commander's conversation with the fuel rats, and obviously they caught hold of this and thought let's turn it into a race, and so basically the idea is that you have to take a Sidewinder, and do a quite substantial journey with very little technology to help you, especially for the first half. And there's been some pretty quick times already that I've seen on the forums. So yeah, if it's something you want to check out, it's definitely worth a go.
Yeah, so that's !fuel finder. It's really cool. A lot of the stuff that we've heard, that I don't know if it was the same person, but I heard that one person took on Thargoids in a Sidewinder and beat them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
like when there's a will or a crazy idea, there's a way. And the next thing on the list is the Distant Screws to Expedition for Evelyn. It kicks off today. It's organised by the Loose Screws podcast, which I was going to put a Moobot thing in, but when I googled it, there's actually many places you can watch the podcast, because it is a podcast, so find your favourite podcast place, it'll probably be there. Put it on Google, there's a lot of different areas where you can find that on. The Loose Screws podcast is an amazing podcast that we've been on before. I don't know, have you been on it? You've been asked?
No, not yet. When I started, a few people asked me to be on a podcast, and I said, yes, but let me have a few weeks.
Yeah, give them some time.
But yeah,
to integrate into the madness. So yeah, the expedition is going until May. So we'll be seeing plenty of fantastic discoveries on the way there. I believe there is a story to the expedition for Evelyn. Is that right?
Yeah, there is.
Is that with Evelyn's Light, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so if you've not heard the story, basically, sadly, there was a daughter of one of the commanders sadly passed away. And we've stated this and we've went online about memorials, that we're going to try and do a big memorial for everyone, because it takes actually quite a lot of development time to put a memorial in the game. Now you must be saying, Stephen, that's mental, like you just add a name on a planet, but we feel that method doesn't really just do it justice. So Evelyn actually had a fantastic story that Drew Wager put together, obviously using the Elite Dangerous universe as his basis. And he did a story for her. We tried to emulate the story. We even got, which is phenomenal, our heartbeat put in.
Oh wow! Okay.
And with the to go along with the story, so you can actually hear it, which was just absolutely amazing. And it's just a lovely story, and we wanted to do it justice. But everyone thinks that took. That could take a month. Yeah. I personally actually spoke with Commander Jelly Wiggler, and we actually worked on putting it together and had communications with the development team. It took months. It took months to do it because we wanted to do it justice. We wanted to get it into the right place, into the right star, and to kind of go with the story, and to go with her story to really memorialise her. So it takes a lot. So we thought we're trying to come up with ideas in a way, and I think Arthur and Bruce have been on before talking about it. That we really want to memorialise everybody that we can in the best way possible. So we're working on the best solution with that.
Yep.
So the next story, would you like to run away with that one, Zach?
Yeah, so this is just a very quick shout out to the Anti-Xeno Initiative and Operation Ida, I always get that wrong, who are both working hard to fight back the Thargoid attack that happened on New Year's Eve, which again was a nice treat for everybody. If you want to join either of those causes, you can do. You can use !AXI to find out more about them, and !IDA, IDA, to find out more about those guys.
Phenomenal groups.
Yeah, it's quite. I remember the first Thargoid attack when I was just playing the game, obviously, personally, and that they were one of the first groups I discovered, and I thought this is a really cool idea, and the fact that they managed to work together to repair all those stations initially, and then they've done the same thing this time. I think it's really, really impressive. Yeah,
exactly. I think we were all shocked when they fixed all the stations as well. What I love as well is especially with the AXI guys, because we get a lot of the community groups on the show. They helped me kill my first Thargoid, and I was absolutely terrified because I played Elite Dangerous on and off over the years, and I would say that I like to fly about, and I'd like to find myself more as a kind of Firefly inspired enthusiast.
Yeah, I'm following. I'm similar.
Yeah, that's what I quite like to do. So I never got too much into Thargoid fighting.
Yeah.
I always ran away. So it was they were really helpful. They've always been great.
I think I'll do the same at some point if they can help me out. So
we'll have to get that on stream.
Yeah, that can be.
It's like a baptism of Thargoid fire in this sense, in space. And the next one, again, this is phenomenal. As the next expedition, the Nexus is the second expedition to the Antarctic by Hutton Orbital Truckers, which is Commander Dogbreath, who's going to be in that one. They're actually on board. Is now set sail with goodies from the Fuel Rats and Cannon Interstellar on board for charity. They're heading to Fuel Rat Casey Station down in the Antarctic. Their honorary Fuel Rat Brad has been charged with delivering all the fuel they need for the year, and they'll be getting regular updates on the vessel, which is really important because this is actually in life.
Yeah.
This is real. There's a lot of pictures of the mug and everything else. The mission is going to take 100 expeditioners, scientists, and the crew down to the base along with supplies and fuel they need to carry out vital science. A lot of it's actually to do with space, but also it's to monitor for environmental changes and to try and fix that, which is amazing to see that part of our game is came into
it's crazy.
reality. It's really worth to check out the thread and check it out, because I think last time they had a tracker. I think they've got another one again for the second voyage.
Oh, okay.
And you can find out more with exclamation Hutton Voyage 2, all one word, Hutton Voyage 2, and that's just amazing.
Yeah, quite spectacular. I mean, they're braver than I. They're cleverer as well. But I don't think I could deal with those conditions.
I like how you went to they're clever and braver. I'm useless.
Yeah.
I'm completely useless when it comes to this stuff. It does. I mean, it is. I mean, we have community members that have done amazing things. For instance, Malik VR, who we spoke of before, used to fly a helicopter.
Yeah.
Do that, and that's how he can fly so well. And we've got Commander Plater, who has went through his own trials and has came that's still going strong. It's phenomenal stories that we have, and the fact that these people are bringing their Hutton mug and taking it with them, and it's just amazing. So ask me anything out on this stream, right? We don't do AMAs on the stream. We do them every Wednesday at 3 o'clock. We actually do that on the forums. If you go to our forums, it's like Dangerous Forums. We do that, but we can try and answer questions. But we do advise that our current look on Twitch is 759 people. I think there's about 900 people on just now. So if you do ask a question, we will try and get to it. That's the point in these Monday streams.
Tuesday.
The pilot says, "Can you sing a duet?" I mean, we've not tried.
It depends. It depends on the song, really. Are you trying to like what even is that?
I need you up here. I
don't think my voice got.
I don't think I got that. So we do try and read the chat, and we'll try and answer some questions and talk with you. So if you have any questions, so when is CG coming? So every CG comes out on Thursday. The CGs go live every Thursday, and they conclude on the Thursday. Or if you complete the CG before. If you want to find out any more, you can head over to the game. You can find the CGs there and all information. Also,
get the guitar out, says Cassie Sarah. It's not there as a playing device, is it? It's just an ornament.
It's my ornament. This is my hummingbird. This is my beautiful Epiphone hummingbird. Can you sing The Fifth Element, Stephen? I can, and I won't. Is there a panther clipper underneath that beanie? That's the only thing that matters. I would have to have a big beanie if I wanted to put that. Dropping April streams, not this time. And yes, Claustros, we are the community managers. Normally we do have tags down there, but unfortunately, because Zach's such a fresh newbie, we don't have one for him yet. You've only been here for 3 weeks, 4 weeks now.
Yeah, coming on a month, but obviously Christmas in between.
Yeah, sitting there chilling. We've got some things to look forward to this week, don't we?
We do. So if you are a fan of expeditions, and you missed out on the couple that started this week and last week, there is another one starting at the end of the week on the 15th of January, and that is the New Pilots Initiative Boundless Voyage. So they're taking a fleet carrier, and they'll have extended stays in Colonia, Sagittarius, A-Star, and Beagle Point, which are, obviously amazing places to check out in the game if you've not been there yet. So if you do want to find out more about that, you can join the NPI Discord using !boundless in the chat.
Boundless. I've got Mike McKenzie here saying, "Sing for us now, buy 5 more copies of Elite." I am not your puppet. You're buy more copies, buy them. This is like the time when I did the 24-hour live stream, they tried to buy my trousers while I was wearing them.
Yeah.
Will we be able to do a spacewalk in Odyssey? Do you mean like walk in space? Like come out of your ship and walk in space? I wouldn't recommend it because you can't. Can you walk?
No, so this... No. I guess... I think a spacewalk is an official term, right? It's just when you're floating around in space.
Okay. Right. Okay, so I was thinking more like, I see if you
how would you physically do that?
Yeah, like, is it still walking if you don't actually put your feet on something solid?
No, it's floating, right?
Is it floating? Like you're just kicking your legs?
I would call it floating, but am I the expert in the field? Maybe not.
What would you call that, chat? Maybe we'll have like a
moonwalk? Yeah.
We'll have a vote. Do you need to have your foot actually touch a surface, so like you can walk on a wall, like you could walk across a wall?
Yeah.
That's walking.
Yeah.
Do you walk if you've got nothing for your feet to land on? That's a good question. And then there's other cool stuff, but we actually have some images for the cool stuff, so we're going to jump over to the content holder.
Yep. So, first one.
Sorry, before we go into this,
yeah.
Dean36963 said, "Not walking, it's floating with style." I like that.
Always room for a Toy Story reference.
Oh yeah, definitely. So yes, please explain this.
So this is a quite incredible 3D printed anaconda that Commander Rini gifted to Commander Burr over the holidays. Yeah. And it's not only just any anaconda, it's actually Commander Burr's anaconda, fully detailed, which I just think is ridiculously creative.
Yeah, I bet it would look a lot nicer if it wasn't to do with that mark that was on the screen. I think that was me. That? I put it into, basically it was a weird file type, so I just threw it into Paint quickly and popped it out. For some reason I think I must have hit my mouse and I've ruined it, Rini, so I apologise for the world to see I've ruined your...
It's a nice black
whisker
line.
Bar, you now need a whisker on your... It's an antenna.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the bar
remote
antenna.
Control.
It's the bar antenna. And not only that, we also have another really cool...
Yeah, I love this
image.
So this is by Reddit user, and let's appreciate the name, hashbrown314. This is, if you don't already know, a Diamondback Explorer, and it is made by using Lego, obviously, and it even has working tilt wings. I think this is quite
impressive.
I've started to get into Lego.
You started?
Well, I took a break as growing up.
What do you mean you took a break? What, you just took a break growing up? You're like, got to a point, you're sitting there playing with Play-Doh and you went, I'm done with this.
I'm done now, yeah.
Mother,
I'm returning.
Get me a book.
Move on. It's time to move on from the Lego.
Is this a CG Lego or real Lego?
I think it's real.
I want it to be real.
I know that if you put _DBX in the chat, it'll take you to the Reddit post, and there is, how on Lego they have the sort of brick list, and like here's what you need to build this. So it is buildable.
Instructions.
Yeah. Instructions.
What do you get when you get from IKEA? I just put it together. There was nothing to tell me. There was a list of instructions.
But yeah, I mean this. Yeah, you can get instructions on the internet for this particular build if you want to put it together.
Yeah, so let's move away from the Lego now, because apparently that's what Zach likes to do. He likes to move on from Lego for some strange reason, which I've never heard.
What a segue!
I love Lego. I still love Lego. There's actually a guy that we work with, Ben, and he does some live streams where he shows off some of his Lego and building things. And he's got the Millennium Falcon, and I still want it, but I will not pay £650.
That's my limit. I think I would be murdered if I got that one.
Yeah, exactly. Sweetheart, are we going on holiday this year? No, I've just bought it.
I've got the Millennium Falcon on the way.
That's it. To be honest, nothing else really to do at this point.
No, that's true.
Yes, so I hope everyone's doing well in the chat. So what we're going to do now, since we're getting on to the second part of the segment, is we're going to jump into CQC. If you don't know what CQC is, it is Close Quarter Combat. You can go on, and if you're on PC, you can jump on and play with us. So let's just jump over just now. Here we go. My thing's now. I'm so close. I'm going to fix myself just because it'll annoy me the whole time.
Okay.
I'm just being vain now at this point because I can. Can NPCs join us on foot? There will be NPCs on foot. We have confirmed that. If you go into the settlements or if you go to the stations, you'll see NPCs on foot.
Looks like awesome. Arp is in the chat to probably give us some vital instructions in CQC, right?
He has nothing to say in CQC. I'm pretty sure I've beaten the CQC. Arthur's like a hidden like he looks like he's inadequate. That's not what I mean. He looks like he's not good with technology, which he isn't. He breaks stuff a lot of the time, and we have to help him out. But he actually is quite good at Elite, so he's good at games, just not good with Word well, he's good at PowerPoint. What CQC rank are you guys? These aren't our actual personal accounts. These are our dev accounts, so it doesn't actually best represent my low standard.
Yeah, I think I'm like rank. I'm not high. I'm like rank 15 on my personal account. Yeah. Nothing crazy.
So what we're going to do is the Elite Dangerous. Arthur's is inadequate, Steve. Hey, do you know what? I've said worse to what we're so when can we expect to hear about an alpha, beta release date? As always, we have nothing to announce for any announcements this year. It's the start of the year. It's only week two.
Yep.
Week 2. And normally we would say, it's the start of the new year, we're getting things together, but please continue to watch our forums and social spaces. Any announcements that we have will be on our official forums. Do not trust anything that does not come from that doesn't come from our official forums, so we'll let you know. So, what are we wanting to do, chat? Are we wanting to go for team deathmatch or capture the flag?
I'm fine with both, so let's see what chat suggests.
Yeah, I'm slightly terrified because my controller does not seem to be liking.
This seems to be a run-in. Arthur last week also was having problems with his controller.
I got this new wire that's meant to basically like use my Xbox controller.
The wire is meant to use it. I'm assuming it's just plugged into the computer.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it technically should work, but I'm getting the flashy light of doom. It's not working.
Oh yeah. I have to go keyboard and mouse.
I've not done keyboard and mouse in a very, very long time. So what guys, what do you want us to do? Team deathmatch, or capture the flag? Let me know.
It looks like most people are saying team deathmatch. There's a few capture the flags.
Okay. Why don't you pick, Zach?
Let's go with the majority and let's do team deathmatch. Okay,
right. So while we're looking for that match, I would like you to entertain as I run to get another wire in another room. And go! No, your challenge is now.
Yeah, if you do want to join us, start searching. Hopefully you will pop in. While I look at the chat. Recurring theme between Stephen and Arthur, you'll notice. Yeah, I've already kind of noticed that seems to be a problem. I play on keyboard and mouse. How does everyone else play in chat? Are you HOTAS? Are you keyboard and mouse? Are you controller? I'm interested to know what the vast majority of people play. We've got some people popping into the game now. Controller, keyboard and mouse, dual sticks, controller. A lot of HOTASs just came in at once. Keyboard and mouse.
I have a HOTAS. The only problem with my HOTAS is that every time I plug it in now, I don't have it bound. And every time I go, oh, it's time to play, because I work, I don't just sit and play like Dangerous all day.
Yeah.
I sit there and I go, oh, I could bind I need to put my HOTAS on. Oh, I forgot to bind it. So I need to fix my key bindings for it, because it always kind of...
reset. Arthur said in the chat that my review is tomorrow, so I'm going to... I'm not saying any more about controllers. A lot of HOTAS, a lot of controller. Am I in the minority then? Because I've always been keyboard and mouse, so maybe I'm in the minority. Yeah, yeah, yes. Oh, I see. So you've kind of just like stuck it together.
I'm also muted because I pulled out the wrong one.
Oh,
Oh,
Stephen's mute.
I'm back. I'm back now. Yeah, so I frayed my other one. That's why. And then because that's frayed, I've got tape for it, and that's why I used another wire today.
Yeah.
Thank you, Osric. I'm glad to be back. But yeah, we're playing some.
Some team deathmatch.
I'm fourth. I've not even moved yet because I'm trying to tape this up.
Are we on the same team?
You found the button. I don't think we are. I think we're in two different teams. Right, I'm going to fix this later because I can't get that off.
It's alright.
You
can just obviously if we come bottom, we can just say it was down to the wire of your controller.
That's exactly what I'm doing, but I didn't want that excuse. I'm just going to try and see if I can do a better version of what Arthur did. He tried to boost through one of these the other day and he got smashed off of them. So look at that, Arthur. It's not that hard.
One Commander Solar Man Pro.
It's a new year, new job. That's what I'm going to have. See.
Good chat.
Yeah, Stephen Arthur's terrible with tech. Also, Stephen mutes himself while streaming. Yeah, listen. I admit that I'm not the best. Just saying that Arthur is a surprise. And he plays the late. He's quite adept.
How about for future streams you could get a guest commentator on for the CQC events? Yeah, that might be an interesting idea. We could get an expert in CQC on at some point.
Who should we get on? What voice would you like to hear? Who would you like to, come on as a guest voice? That'd be quite cool.
Yeah, but
ladies and gentlemen, I present Stephen. I have the wrong wire. I had the right wire. So I had a wire that should work. It didn't work. So I ran and got the wire that used to work. But the reason I changed the wire was because it's frayed and it's broken because I wanted to try and fix it before I streamed. I've been very busy. It's been new year. I'm getting back to it.
I've not seen you yet.
It's because I didn't want you to see me.
Your Kinnock Drew Headspiffer. Another death match between Stephen and Arthur. I'm sure that will happen at some point.
I think I won last time, did I not? Oh, he bet me last time. I killed Bruce a lot. I've killed Bruce, I think, more than Bruce has killed me.
Right.
But when it comes to the rest... What are my other shaft launcher? That's what it is.
Yeah, shaft launcher.
Oh, I'm down. Greetings, Mal, for the win. How are we? Good to hear from you.
Hello, Mal.
Then with Ed playing CQC was great. I just can't find the match. We've got Mal for the win in the chat. I think your team is winning. I think I'm the only one in my team.
Oh really? That's not true because
No. I'm just mocking whoever's in my team for some reason. Not that I'm any better, but I think I've killed one person.
Well, I'd be interested. What does the chat suggest? The ship that I should use because I'm still trying to figure CQC out.
Personally, I always think it's I prefer. So for me, they're all locked apparently.
Yeah, because you're level 1, right? You'll unlock them as you go.
Okay, it's level 1. The random account that I picked. I quite like the Eagle, personally. But
we're on the Eagle, yeah. I like the Eagle too. I'll take that. I'll take that from me. Come on.
I killed one.
I'd take a respectable 4th place for me.
I always make sure that my expectations are set low, so it's fine. The Cobra has a nice balance.
Cobra.
We're doing deathmatch, not team deathmatch.
Yeah, we are. I don't mind. It's up to you. We could just
to,
We could just stay in this. It's more interesting.
Let's jump to a team deathmatch.
Okay.
We'll do one of each, right?
Yep, sounds good.
Let's jump to one of each, and that gives anybody a chance who wants to come join us. Yeah. Jay Smudge, hopefully you'll get into this one.
Try shouting.
I'm still trying to get this. Why? When has tape ever been so hard to get off?
It depends. What is it, like ultra adhesive tape, or is it just your standard?
It's wire tape. It's basically. Hold on,
well, it's not meant to come off, is it? There you go.
This is what I used to shut Bruce up when I was training. There we go. Wait, will I be able to have drinks? You can always sit and play a game and drink if you would like. In game, I believe not. Lick, duct tape, and baling wire. Okay.
No Twitch drops today, no.
No Twitch drops today. There's no big news in the Elite Dangerous universe itself. Obviously, we've got the current CG running. We had really interesting community news this week about the second voyage to Antarctic. Who was it? I'm just going to run through it quickly.
Yep, go for it.
We've got Commander Enterprise, who reached 3,000 followers. We have Malik's record-breaking run from Sol to Beagle Point was taken back by Dr. Chives. The Buckyball Race Sidewinder Fuel Finder race is currently ongoing. If you want to check that out, the Distance Cruise 2 expedition for Evelyn kicks off today. We're giving a big shout out to the Anti-Xeno Initiative and Operation Ida, who are both working hard to fight the Thargoid attack. And the next expedition to... Well, I've already said that one. But you've also got some of the most famous sites in the galaxy. The new Pilots Initiative Boundless Voyage gets underway on the 15th of January.
Yep.
Nice. I think that was it. Now, right.
I've got to try and find someone.
Oh no! I should not click off. Right, I've taped up
I'm out of the map.
Are you in the same team as me?
Yeah.
Oh well, I feel bad for...
Aha! Yeah, there we go.
Sniper Man's back in. Come on, Sniper Man.
Okay, so I'm in the Eagle this time. Let's try it out. Oh, I like it.
That's what I'm saying. The Eagle is better. I can't change my layer because I'm level 1. So maybe next time I'll cheat and I'll upgrade this account if I can. So MFGL Carlos, what is Supercruise News about? Well, Supercruise News is about the new... is our Tuesday live stream where we talk about any news in game and in the community. Why is my controller stop working?
Oh, here we go again.
Nothing's working. Hold on. Did taping this up break it?
Maybe interfered with something.
Who says safety is important, guys? There we go. Yeah, Supercruise tonight as we spent the first half chatting with the community, updating you on the regular news, and then after that we sit and just play some Elite. Today we're just playing some CQC, just have a wee bit of fun.
Yep.
And gain revenge.
I guess the theme for this Tuesday's show was a lot of community news. There's a lot going on right now in the community.
New year, new stuff going on.
A lot of people starting their expeditions that are lasting for the next 2 or 3 months. They're getting underway.
Yeah, exactly. And another really fun thing as well to remember is at the end of the year, obviously along the celebration, and throughout the year we like to celebrate everything that's kind of going on in the community. So if you have any really cool stuff going on, any events, or just something you want to shout about or show off, You can tag us on our social channels. We've got obviously Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. We also have our Elite Dangerous official forums. You can find it on our website. But you can also just email us in at community@frontier.co.uk or contact myself on Discord or Zach on Discord or Twitter. I'm V Benedetti on Discord and on Twitter as well.
Yeah, I'm always scouring the forum, scouring Reddit, Discord for people up to some fun things. So
yeah. I just want one kill. Stay still, Mr. Snipey.
I don't know if I've got any this round.
Nah, I keep getting blown up. So if you've got any questions about, so somebody said about cheats, so I'm assuming that if you see that anybody's cheating or any issues there, please message into our support. So we do have our support page. We've got Frontier customer support. So if you could go to customersupport.frontier.co.uk and tell us any of your problems there. If you have any issues in the game, any bugs or any problems, please head over to our issue tracker. I'll get that up as well before I jump back into the game. If you shoot me while I'm sitting here, it's an easy one.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past someone from doing that.
Grass him in.
It's the sort of thing I would do. So.
Yeah, totally to add to it as well. See, what we told Zach before he started was he was actually a really good Elite Dangerous player. We told him to dumb it down because for some reason our community thinks it's a challenge to come after us and fight us. So if you do want to come after and fight us, there's no point because we're all rubbish.
Correct.
Especially Bruce. Remember that, Zach.
Especially Bruce. Right.
Bruce will betray you, so never try and say nice things about him, because you'll be on stream with him and he'll straight up betray you. It's happened to me many times. We were on the same team. Once, and we were after the same goal, and he betrayed me.
Nice.
Yeah. I think I got one. Alan Redmond said, I had a planet go invisible for 3 days. Yeah, invisible planets are good for the issue tracker if you want to head over there.
Yep.
Wave Rider 1, hope all are well. 07 Commander. Well, that's fun stream sniping.
I guess this is allowed stream sniping to an extent, right? We don't mind.
No. I do think this Commander Sniper Man's name is well suited.
It is, yeah.
Oh, back him! No, I died.
Nice, you got him.
Did I go?
Yep. Pretty sure.
I'm sure there's a couple of videos of me doing this. I'm just accidentally. Stixian, I think it says. ED has no bugs, it's an unintentional implementations. As we call it in the dev world, it is features. Any bugs are just features.
All features. I miss EDSM. I believe EDSM is under maintenance, because I also had a look at EDSM recently and saw that it was down for maintenance, so it will be coming back.
Yeah, a lot of the third-party tools are really useful. Come back, Commander Falcon.
I always seem to get stuck with people right next to me, and I can't turn around quick enough.
If you click, what are you using? Mouse and keyboard?
Mouse and keyboard. I'm in the blues. I'm in the blue zone.
Is
the turn zone, right?
Is B your flight assist?
I believe.
W. So hit W, and if you hit W and then move to come around to them, and then hit it back on. That's how my lessons have been in all my combat. So it's just to do your quick turn. Everyone knows a lot of people can fly fight assist off like non-stop.
Yeah.
I struggle to do that. So I do the cheaty way of try and get away, and if I need to quickly turn, I press B in the bumper, do a quick turn, and then boost. Try and boost back into it. So if somebody's going for me,
I cannot. I'm after Falcon Force. I don't think he's after you.
That was a wee love tap. Did everyone see that? I love a wee love tap. Okay.
Yeah, Tolak says FA off. See, I didn't know that, so I've barely ever turned FA off. I dabbled with it, obviously, to see which way I prefer, but I've never used it in a sort of in conjunction with FA on, which might be the play.
That's it. Pete's Creative Recycling. I'm trying to read chat, and flying at an asteroid field is not a good idea. I just saw that there. See, he's firing gimbaled weapons versus somebody not using chaff. And misses. Lol. Stephen is nothing but entertaining. I've always said that I don't claim to be a good Elite Dangerous player, but I'll definitely either make you laugh or make you cry. I'm the Marmite of Elite.
Can't fly with F8 on anymore. Feels weird. Yeah, I'm sure that is the case.
Yeah.
It's kind of like an autopilot, isn't it? To some extent.
Sniper, mix
Smart
sniper.
cruise control.
I want to kill you, Legs. Damn it, Connor killed him. That's why we watch you, brother. Thank God. But yeah. I mean, it's over 1818.
Yeah, awesome.
This might be the first CQC I've ever run. And I'm pretty sure it's definitely got nothing to do with us. But,
no, I was going to say, we probably have no... it's just look at the draw of who gets placed on our team, I guess.
Yeah. I think we're doing alright. We're not, but...
I think I just hit one of our own teammates.
Try not to do a Bruce, as we call it in the industry.
It's not looking good for me.
I changed my target to Falcon Force X.
Oh, Erlock Doc says, by the way, that was me that asked about the shower curtain, if you missed that earlier.
Yes, you are more than welcome to make a shower curtain with me on it. However, if you are going to do it, I expect one to send out to me, so DM me on Twitter, and I want sent out to me, or to the office.
Better, we could, if you have the resources, why not make 5 or 6 and we could give them out as prizes, Stephen?
Imagine turning to Arthur and being like, mate, I've got some great prizes. Definitely not. How about that? Everyone's asking for a drop-enabled stream. Yeah. There was actually 2 drop-enabled streams. We did the test one for $1, but that was actually only like technically like 4 weeks ago. That was last month. It was during the stream, so we will definitely announce any future ones that we have and still do them. We should. Do you know what we should do? We should print off a bunch of shower curtains and have a drop-enabled stream. So
and just every single, we'd have to print like 20,000 of them, Stephen. I don't know if we have a.
I'm alright with that. I think we should invest. Just have me in the showers of.
Will you guys stream some Odyssey before it's released? We'll certainly have a lot of content. Obviously, the streams will be based around Odyssey around the time of launch.
Yeah, we obviously want to share as much as we can of Odyssey. We'd love to share everything with you, but we need to make sure that we do it the right way and the smart way and do it the best way for you. I always say it's a
24, 25.
Oh, that was so close. That was really, really close. I'm quite upset about that.
Wow, 1 kill.
I killed 3.
I got 1 that
3.
time.
So that's not bad. You bet me because you got 8 8 assists. I don't think that counts. That shouldn't count.
Oh, I did the hard work.
That shouldn't count. GG, Bergless 612. The shower with Steven stream prize. Exactly. So should we do? Let's come out and we'll do 1 capture the flag.
Yeah, sure.
Sounds good to me. So this will be the last CQC today. We'll obviously be back on Thursday for our next stream.
I'm really liking this this movement in the chat to do with the shower curtain.
Yeah. I like it as well. We should definitely keep it going. I'm just jealous because like Bruce and Arthur got made into like a kind of what was that called again? Like a T-shirt, but it was like a blackened T-shirt of them with their faces and the different stuff. It was a really cool T-shirt.
And you're going to be stuck with a shower curtain. Is that what you're saying?
I want to be a shower curtain. So then we then have, what's the theme for Thursday stream? We don't have anything to announce on that yet, but please watch our social pages, we will let you know then. We also had somebody question about the alpha and time frame. Again, we don't have anything to announce on Odyssey or the alpha or anything on this stream. When we do, we'll make sure that everybody is aware of when and when and where we're going to be posting about it. So it'll normally be on the forums, on social, and obviously on the live streams. We will talk about it when we can, but we're not going to have anything to talk about today.
So I've seen some familiar faces in this match. Elfiner, I said last week I was very scared of, but this time we have someone called Overseer on our team, Commander Overseer, who is level 50. He's ranked 50.
Oh, come on. Are they in our team?
Yep.
Nice. Okay, we've got this then. Hi, Pixie Wifey. Welcome to the chat. Right, capture the flag. Who's capturing it?
I'll try and capture it.
Cool,
I'm not afraid.
I'm not afraid. Oh, we need to protect one, but I forgot that. I forgot we need to protect one.
Okay, Overseer has ours. Let's follow Overseer. And yeah, we need to get ours back.
Oh, I just hit the wrong thing. Redacted info for Thursday. Yeah. Fuzzy dice win. I love fuzzy dice. I think it's just perfect. Got to head off, guys. Bye, Paul1474. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you out in the black calendar.
Okay. Let's see if we can track down.
I've got it in front of me. Are you beside me?
No, probably not.
Okay,
Trying to do some damage to the enemy flag holder.
Yeah, I've got them as well. I'm beside you. I'm to your left.
Nice.
They've hit a shaft. Just fire.
It's got to be close.
All pips to engines. There's no point in
Oh no.
There is absolutely no point to put your pips to shields in CQC, in my opinion, when you're in a Sidewinder.
Yeah, just.
Oh, I'm in a Condor. I could do the Sidewinder. I'll give it a Sidewinder. I've just unlocked it.
I'm delivering the flag. I have pips, but I'm being attacked.
Cyberdammy, there's no drops. We will announce if we do drops. Elite Week Kaizen, how's everyone doing today? Fandabidosia, actually. It's been quite a fun wee stream. Not that it's not always fun, but
Nice.
it's been good. It's been a good one. Just gonna start. You're doing well as well.
That's good.
First week back, I keep forgetting everything. I was arguing with the guys today, and I was like, I'm pretty sure the stream's at 4. I'm like, no, Stephen, it's at 3:30. And I'm like, okay, it's 3:30.
Yeah.
And then something else as well. Yeah, you kept asking me, like, is this what I use? And I'm like, no. And I'm like, oh, no, wait, yeah, I set that up. Yeah. It's that.
It takes a little while to get back in the... especially after a nice... Was it 3 weeks?
3 weeks, yeah. Which, to be honest, I did start to get a wee bit bored after
Really?
the last week. But I think it was because I needed to. I'd done so much over the break. Like nothing obviously like crazy. I just made sure that I was like doing things and going out walks and trying to see family over when we were allowed to.
You're allowed to.
It was just because the way my kind of family's laid out, I have like 2 Christmases.
Yeah.
And then I had my partner's Christmas as well, so it was 3 days of
nice
of celebrations, which is nice. But on the 3rd day, you kind of get a wee bit like, oh, do we need to go do this?
You're a bit tired.
It's like you actually shake. You don't shake, but like you actually your shoulders go up a wee bit when you find out you open another can of beer. You go, oh.
Where is? There we go. I'm taking our flag back. Well, hopefully score.
2 Christmas gang here. Broken homes. Reveal my chat any dates for the Odyssey release? No, none at this time.
We need to take out the critical drinker. He has our flag.
Okay. It's a great name, by the way.
It is.
Kill. Alright. I really do miss my old task. I think I might do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right. Get out of my way!
We've got the flag again.
Yeah, I'm running away! Oh, Pep's dead, John.
I'm on them, but it might be too late.
My shields are almost gone. Where am I supposed to go?
There we go. He's dead.
Woo! Come on. When it's Odyssey news, please watch our channels for any updates on Odyssey. We will announce it there.
Stephen, do you play Elite on your shiny new Xbox? Have you played much on your shiny new Xbox?
I have played a lot on my shiny new Xbox. I don't know. I want to. The only problem is that I've just not got a copy on it yet. Oh, somebody's after me.
Yeah, I know. There's two of them.
So look, I was in view. I've not played it on Xbox yet. I've been just caught up with. I was playing Cyberpunk. I was playing some Jedi. I really got into watching Star Wars again over the holidays. That's probably one of the things I was doing. I watched 4, 1, 2 because my partner's never seen them, so I was trying to do them in like a.
Oh, you're doing it. Was it the machete order or was it just your own order?
It's kind of the machete order, but for me, like 4 gives you context at the start.
Yeah. 1
because the first one that I ever watched was 1, and it's a wee bit newer, gives you a wee bit more context.
Right. 2
because again a wee bit more context, and there's some good scenes in there.
That's quite generous.
There's still some good fight scenes in there. I think number 2 is quite strong in comparison to 1.
Really? Okay, yeah. I'm the other way around.
And then we're going to watch 4. No, so then we're going to watch 5.
Yep.
And then 6. And then 3.
Onwards.
And 3. And then Rogue One.
Right. Are you not bothering with the sequel trilogy?
I mean, I think 6 is enough.
Probably.
I probably will. I'll probably get to a point where I go, oh, do you know what? I'm going to watch them.
Yeah.
I just think they're 3 entirely different movies.
That was initially. It's not a Star Wars podcast, but yeah, that was initially the problem, right?
Yeah, that's it. I'd rather just rewatch The Mandalorian for the 3rd time.
Yeah. Yep. Same.
Phenomenal. Absolutely fine. Come on.
It's 1-1, 1 apiece.
Nothing else going there.
I want a Borg cube. Could you imagine a Borg cube in Elite? That would be interesting.
That would be.
I was always scared of the Borg cubes when I was a kid. Not necessarily the Borg itself.
The cube.
But I was scared of the cube.
Why were you scared? Did something give you an
It just seems so like different. It just seemed too different from everything else that it scared me.
Burnt Custard says I would recommend the Clone Wars. Now, see, I've watched the Clone Wars. I've also watched Rebels, and I have to say that I really agree. Like,
yep.
I know they're cartoons, I know, but to be honest, I've got so much story and additional stuff, and pretty awesome, I would say.
Yeah.
So basically, what you're telling me here, Zach, is not to get you a cube for your.
It might hold some traps.
Some deep-seated.
Yeah.
Oh no. I said that at the winter review I will show Rogue One, but the problem is I probably should have started with Rogue One, but the problem is then that movie sets a high expectation. So now that I'm kind of not, like, now that I've passed the opportunity of showing Rogue One, I need to show the rest first before going back to Rogue One.
I think so. That's probably the best place.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, that's difficult. I like how we've just gone into Star Wars chat. Please remember this isn't a Elite Dangerous stream. We are supporting the game. However, it's a general chat, so we can talk about anything. Even biscuits, if anybody wants to talk about biscuits.
Notorious, right? And this, on this channel.
We actually got into trouble by the community once. Oh, I was trying to hide behind this, not fly into it. We actually got into trouble by the community once because we spoke too much about food. But this was way back when the Elite stream was at 12 o'clock and our lunch is at 1.
Yeah.
So
that's a bad idea.
Absolutely starving, just sitting there, and if you went over a wee bit, and you started going. Did Doug 35 say Rogue One only watchable Disney? Oh, Star Wars. I thought they were going to say only watchable Disney film. I was like,
oh yeah.
Was it not?
There's a library of decent Disney films.
Yeah.
Rogue One is fantastic. I agree. American biscuits or British biscuits? I've never tried American biscuits, to be fair, but
have you never had
usually.
Reese's Piece?
Oh yeah, I've had Reese's Pieces a day count. Yeah. But for the most part, I feel like we have, like, in the UK, much better snack food than America.
Do you think so? I don't. We don't have saltwater taffy. They've got saltwater taffy, which is, I love saltwater taffy, by the way. Any of our American fans, if you want to send me some saltwater taffy, I wouldn't say no. Well, they've got Twinkies.
I'm not that big a fan. I think it comes down to the chocolate. Like, the chocolate isn't as strong in America.
That's just sugar.
Especially like Hershey's and stuff. It's not my cup of tea.
Heather G, saltwater taffy. Yep. We have square slice sausage. That we do in Scotland. We do. Canny whack a piece and
square slice sausage is great.
Just piece and square sausage. I'll bring you some down. I got into trouble. I came down on Halloween, and we've got some Glaswegian co-workers or people who used to be from Glasgow. I live in Cambridge now. Yeah. And I actually got a right good shouting at from one of them because I never got them down any square sausages or potato scones, and I was like, well, to be honest with you, I'm not, like, I didn't expect to come down this week. I was waiting and I forgot. I'm sorry. Just imagine Stephen dipping taffy into salt water and calling it saltwater taffy. I mean, I know that's not how it's made, but I would probably do that.
There's more cocoa in UK
pork
chocolate.
Grinds.
Maybe that's what it is.
I do like pork rinds. I just like showing that I can fly better than Arthur. Scotland has Empire biscuits. We don't. We've got Tunnocks tea cakes. We've got tablet. We've got macaroon. We've got what's it called? Caramel wafers. Like, all great Scottish treats. We've got rock. Have you ever had rock? It's basically like
rock is
sugar. We used to always get it when you would go to, like, the castles or something. If you went a wee, like, day trip, you could always pick up some rock.
Yeah, and it's like multicolored, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a mug of tea. Let's talk biscuits. I have to say, right, I love a wee bit of chocolate with my tea. I'm not gonna lie. I love a wee bit of chocolate with my tea, but I still.
Chocolate in your tea. I feel like once you get to that point, you may as well just have a hot chocolate.
You've not heard of the horrendous Will thing, have you?
No.
Well, Will Flanagan used to be the community manager here. He still works in the company. He's just now a product manager. He used to dip biscuits in hot water.
Just what, in plain hot water?
Plain hot water. And,
this is an abomination already.
And he would leave it, and his excuse was, I like a soggy biscuit and I don't want to waste tea. I would be more, and it was horrible. And I used to go over, and I would genuinely go over, and I would like look at them in absolute disdain. And they done it horrible. Like, deep fried Mars bar by Connor 11223.
Yep, strong, very strong.
We do like our deep frying. When I was in holiday, I tried an air fryer. It didn't work out as well.
I have not had chocolate digestives with tea. I have had it, but
have you not had chocolate digestive with tea?
Yeah, of course I have.
Brilliant.
But I just prefer hot chocolate and biscuits separately.
Don't forget the Iron Brew. We're talking about biscuits here. Well, on that disappointing note, so that's us done for CQC. So I'll just make sure that we get out of this so we don't ruin somebody else's game. But yeah, let's go back. That's all we have time for. We found out a lot of things today. Zach's afraid of squares.
Yeah. Cubes specifically.
When he was a child, about 5, he decided that he didn't want to play with Lego anymore and moved on to more adult things like philosophy and books. And he's going to come back to Lego when he decides. He also has a different opinion on Star Wars than me. That's fair. I think everyone should have their own opinion on it. Not the right one, but you know. Okay. And finally, he drinks biscuits with hot chocolate, not with tea. Every day is a school day. We're learning so much. Really happy to have you on board, Zach.
Thank you, Stephen. Thank you.
And I'm genuinely not being facetious when I say but thank you, everybody who has joined us today for our number 18 Supercruise news, which is phenomenal. We will be back on Thursday at 7 p.m. UTC with another Elite Dangerous live stream. We'll announce more information on Thursday about that, so please keep an eye on our phones and our social channels. Thank you, everybody who has came and joined in our stream today, and keep an eye on our channels for any news on Elite Dangerous and Dangerous, I would say, and anything that we do. So have a good day, 07 Commanders.
07.